Hi, I'm Dr. Denise Johnson with Committed to Claws, and I'm here to help you learn the secret to decoding low stress learning. We are going to be learning how to take a critical look at online resources, specifically videos, for training as well as low stress handling. First, you do need a basic understanding of pet body language. If you are a professional who works with pets, then low stress handling or fear-free certification is a great solid foundation to start with. For everyone else, Fear-Free Happy Homes has a few videos on pet body language. You just need to register a free account to access them. And then Illustrator Lily Chin has some really great, cute kind of cheat sheets for basic body language. So what's the big secret to decoding animal videos? Let the pet do the talking. The first time you find a video and want to watch it, pop it on mute. Don't listen to the presenter right off the bat. Watch what the animal is doing and what they are saying with their body language. Keep an eye out for signs of stress, things like really tense facial expressions, tense body language, leaning away. In dogs, you'll often see lip licking even though they're not hungry. Yawning is another sign to watch for, as well as shaking off. Cats can be very subtle, but keeping an eye on their face and whether or not they're leaning in or leaning out can all be helpful tools. How is that stress level changing as the video goes on? When that pet is working with the presenter, is that lowering their stress or is it actually escalating it? Are they a willing participant, leaning in, soliciting attention, or not so much? A stressed pet is not a deal breaker. We do learn a lot from working with stressed pets and trying to reduce that anxiety or fear. But we need to be very aware of what we are doing and how they're feeling about it. That brings us to our next step, watching the video with the sound on. This gives us a chance to see, is our presenter hearing what our pet is saying? Are they responding to it? Or are they presenting their point of view out of the context that they're in with that pet? Do they have an awareness of the body language and the comfort level of their co-star? One of the biggest red flags for me when I'm watching a new low stress handling video or a trainer is if there's a disconnect and they are not listening to what that pet has to say. We all miss cues. It's part of that big dumb primate brain of ours that we don't pick up on everything. But part of being an educator and putting out material to train others is making sure that we are rewatching what we're making and editing it accordingly. Sometimes that means reshooting, sometimes that means editing after the fact to put in a little voiceover explanation of what we would have ideally picked up on in the moment or what we would do next time to make it even better yet. But ultimately, what we're putting out there is important and the quality and content is paramount. Another thing to consider is whether this is a scenario that is staged, set up specifically to teach you something, or if it's a real life in the moment behind the scenes. If it is staged, think about the casting. Is this pet the ideal choice to be putting in this position? Are they comfortable? Do they know what to expect and they can really show you the best implementation of this technique? Or are they not such a good fit? Are they being asked to do something they're not comfortable with in a way that doesn't benefit them? Choice of casting is important, And when we are promoting low stress values, we want to make sure that we're bringing that to our personal pets that we use for demonstration, the same as we do for our patients. If you find that the presenter does recognize the stress of the pet, responds to it accordingly, and talks about what went well, what can be done even better, or things that you can troubleshoot when you're putting those lessons into practice, that's fantastic. That is a winner, something to kind of follow and share with your friends. If you find that they are not doing those things, if they're not very cognizant of what their co-stars are going through, if they don't seem to be putting their best foot forward in terms of demonstrating strong technique, use it as an opportunity for personal reflection. Even the experts have trouble with these things. Think about, when might I get a little too enthusiastic and miss cues? What can I do to check in and make sure that the techniques that I'm using are a good fit for my pet? You can learn from anyone. It might just be a different lesson than you expected.